A and B are integers, and A cubed plus B cubed equal to 35. Find the value of A and B. For solving this problem, you should know the identity that you can write. Let me write the identity here. A cubed plus B cubed equal to A plus B times A squared minus AB plus B squared. So if I write this, A plus B times A squared minus AB plus B squared equal to 35. Here, if you want to check, because there are negative and positive number integers, not positive integers necessarily, you should check different cases. A and B, one of them can be negative, the other one can be positive. And one way is to consider, for example, which one is positive, which one is negative. And another way, this part is good. We can, for example, if A plus B 5, we can check the cases, but this part, after that, you should consider this part. It's a little hard to work with, so let's focus on this. I call this part C equal to C. I work on C. C equal to A squared minus AB plus B squared. So if I multiply by 2, both sides, then we have what? We have 2C equal to 2A squared minus 2AB plus 2B squared. And I can write it as A squared minus AB plus B squared plus A squared plus B squared. And we can say, okay, we have a famous identity that A minus B squared equal to A squared. Oh, let me rewrite it here. It is not AB, it is 2AB. So let me write it again here. Minus 2AB plus B squared. So A minus B squared is A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. You should memorize this identity. It will be A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared. And we can consider what? And we know it's even because 2C is even, C is integer. We can work on our main equation. I multiply it by 2. So it will be A plus B times 2C, which here we've written A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared equal to 2 times 35. We multiply by 2 is 70. Okay, so let's focus on this part. Now let me erase here the things we've written. To have a space to calculate. Okay, so we know that it is 2C, so it is even. Now, if I want to check different cases, A plus B, A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared equal to 70. We can say, let me tell you something. You can easily, in the beginning of the video, you can say, okay, 2 cubed plus 3 cubed is 35 because it is 8, it is 27. But how we can understand or reach that we don't have any other solution? Maybe we have other solutions. So that's the reason we should do these things. So here it is at least 0, it is at least 0, it is at least 0. So it is the whole part is at least 0. But it cannot be 0 because if it is 0, the product is 0 and what 70 is not. So we conclude this term is positive. So this term is positive, and because this times this is positive 70, so first term also is positive. Now, let's work on 70. We know also it is even number because it is 2C, the second term. So we know it is even because it is 2C, we said, and even that is positive. So the cases are it is 2. If I prime factorize 70, it is 2 times 5 times 7. So it can be 2, it can be 10, it can be 14, and it can be 70. If it is 2, then this part is 35. If it is 10, this part is 7. The product is 70. If it is 40, this part is 5. And if it is 70, this part is 1. So we have 4 cases. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. Let's consider the 4 cases. Case 1. A plus B is 35. A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared equal to 2. If you want to create 2 as sum of 3 perfect square, the only possible case is 0 squared plus 1 squared plus 1 squared equal to 2. And then we know that A and B are two of these three things. So A and B are between 0 or plus minus 1. Now, if we check any of these cases, you can't create 35 because A plus B can be 1 or 2, 1 and 1. Two of them 1. Negative 1, negative 1, negative 2, or negative 1. You can't reach 35. So this was case 1. Let's consider case 2. A plus B is 7. A plus B is 7. And A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared equal to 10. Now, here I want to see how I can write 10 as sum of 3 perfect squares. I can use 0 squared, 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, which this one is 0, 1, 4, 9. So if I want to create 10, the only possible case is 9 plus 1 plus 0. We don't have any other cases. So A and B can be between, because A squared, B squared should be two of these things. So A and B can be plus minus 3, plus minus 1, and 0. So I know some of them is 7. So the maximum one, A and B, is 3 plus 3, 6. So we can't reach 7. So again, we can't write any answer for this case. Let's focus on case 3. A plus B is 5. B is 5. And A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared is 14. If I want to check this to reach 14, 0 squared, 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, you can use 4 squared is 16. You can't use it. 9. So if I want to reach 19, one way is 9 plus 4 plus 1. Don't use 9. It's impossible if you use 9. The only possible case. So A and B are between plus minus 3, plus minus 2, and plus minus 1. The only possible case for each A plus B 5 is one of them should be 3, one of them should be 2. So we can say 2, 3, 1 answer, and 3, 2. You can reverse. Here we found one answer, and let's consider the last case. Okay, last case is 1 and 70. Case 4, A plus B is 1, and A minus B squared plus A squared plus B squared equal to 70. So if I write the perfect square less than 70 is 0, 1 squared, you can write 2, 8 squared. So if I write all of them 0, 1, 4, 2 squared, 3 squared, 9, 4 squared, 16, 5 squared, 25, 6 squared, 36, 7 squared, 49, 8 squared, 64. And now, if I want to create 70, so if I write 64, it's plus 2 squared, it should be 70. So some of them should be 6. Can we create 6 with sum of 2 perfect square? No, 4 plus 1, 5. So we conclude that C4 we can't use. We are considering maximum one is what? Let's consider now 49. 49 plus 2 things squared equal to 70. So this is squared plus this is squared equal to 21. So the only possible case for creating 21, let's see if you use 16 plus 9 is not good. 9 plus 9, 18. 16 plus 4 is not good. So again, 49 is impossible to create. Let's erase and focus on 36. If we use 36 plus 2 perfect squares, sum of them equal to 70. So these two perfect squares, 70 minus 36 is 34. And we want to create 34. The only case is 25 plus 9. Okay, 25, 9. So we can say one way is 36 plus 25 plus 9. So A and B, we know A and B are two of them. Two of them are A and B, one of them A minus B squared. A squared B squared. So A and B belongs to plus minus 6, plus minus 5, plus minus 3. So A plus B should be 1. If we want to check the only possible case, one of them 6, one of them negative 5. So if we consider 6 and negative 5, which is 1, well, one of them 6 is squared, one of them 5 is squared, the other one will be 1 is squared. But we know 6 is squared, 5 is squared, not 3 is squared we should have. So 36 is not also useful. Let's erase things we've needed, things we don't need. And the next case, let's check 25. If you check 25 and want to create 70, 25 plus this squared equal to 70. And this squared plus this squared will be 45. So if you want to create 45 with 225, not possible. 25 plus 16, 41. Impossible. So 25 we reject. And if you have 3/16, you can't reach 70. So here also we couldn't find any good answer. So our only answer is 2, 3, or 3, 2. If you want to learn other ideas that are useful in exams, Uh, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification, and like the video. If you have other solutions, you can comment below this video. And thanks for watching. And if you wanted to learn important ideas that are useful in any topics, any exams in math, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Thanks.